everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Baby. Let's go!
Yeah. Now the wolf.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Mike,
watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to tap you up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Let's go, baby.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's good. Kansas City touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Strong right.
40.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. A second down run with Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Time to check the defensive starters here for Kansas City. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The numbers for Antonio last week: 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 10 touchdowns on the season. When anyone scored that many times, as a former defender, I know exactly what you're talking about before the game. Key on him. Don't let him get in the end zone today, guys. Let's keep him out of there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We got this.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'll run with Lewis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
Jackson, options out left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down at 4, Jackson. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Dashing through the snow. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
How about the excitement that play generates for his team? and taking it from coast to coast. And
now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Fresh. Out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Down. 180. Tight left, tight left. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good. 280. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down at 4, Carr. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. For the opening play, the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They try again with Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. And give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go play action with Jackson out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Come on, buddy.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
No gain on this defense. Check 24. Check 24.
Play action. Now Jackson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
24 is the mic. Get that clock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
I got it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nice hit, boy. 24 is the mic. Check out.
And again this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this. And let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And actually, you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Chiefs.